Hello, my name's Richard Murray. This is the Zidim channel, and this is part 3 of my project to build a platform that allow me to put a camera on any standard mic stand. Let's get started. So we made all of our parts now, our components. We have the ball joint arm, we have the screw plate that goes onto the microphone stand, and we have the base for the camera to mount to. So now it's time to put them all together. So let's add them in here. One of the things that caught me off guard is you actually have to name the drawing before you can add anything to it. I've already gone ahead and done that. So let's insert our arm, the camera base, and the screw plate. And we'll just slightly rearrange those just to make a little room for us to work here. So we got everything in here. It's time to align things, and it's taken me a long time to figure out how to do this properly. We're going to align this into this sphere, and I had it right off the bat there, but you see that we have a problem in that it's sticking out of the side. So we're going to actually move this. We have the right axis there, and we'll just bring it out, and we can actually just type in. My keyboard's going to work for me. Yep, it will. 90 degrees. So it's ready to go with that part. So now we're going to align this. Yep, I want that to here. And we have our parts ready to go. But for 3D printing, there's one more change I want to do. And that is line up these tabs with these ones, just make it easier for support. So once again, we're going to do another move. We selecting this one, and we just have to make sure that we get the right one. That's -100. Let's go 90. There we go. And all of our parts are lined up, and we're ready to save this and then print it. Well, I just went through a bit of a learning curve there, so turned off the recording while I figured it out. You can't just take this assembled piece and export it for the 3D print as an STL, because these are separate components. So I had to attach them because I do want them to be printed as one piece. I don't want to go and have to align them within one of the slicers. So what I did was, as you can see, I put a long column in here, cylinder, long small cylinder, and I punched it through all 3 objects, and then I went and combined it all together to turn it into one body. Now I can select the body, and I can choose to 3D print that body. And it's a very narrow cylinder. It's 0.5 millimeter. It's going to snap off when the print's over, so I'm not too concerned about it. I'm back, the lights are on, and I have some prints to show you. Now, doing this process made me realize that I missed a step. Let's have a look at what we have here. When I started part 1, this is just a little the mounting base to go onto the mic stand, has the threads on the inside, and I did a print of it just to make sure that those threads would match the mic stand. They do, and it worked, and I'm happy with that. So I went and put our finished platform into Slicker, sliced it. For some reason I had supports on, and here's some video of the print with the supports. That didn't work well at all. And with the pieces, you know, even inside where the threads are, it put supports in for the threads. So that didn't work. We'll put that aside. Next, did the print without the supports. The threads are nice and clear on the inside, but my tolerances are too tight. This thing was locked right together. And so I went and I fiddled with the size of the balls of the ball joint and shrank them down a little bit to make it flexible, and then did what I should have done in the first place, and that was just printed the arm with the base, just to make sure the ball joint itself would work. So here it is. You can see that yes, it does work. It's loose, it's mobile, but there's no tension on it at all. It's just too flexible. And I put the screw on there, tightened it right up, and no difference. So having this in my hands and looking at it, I realized my mistake here is I made this too small. And I'm fighting with the cat, but I made this too small. And so what I'm going to do is go back in to Fusion 360, and I'm going to make this component, make the ball itself on the arm. I'm going to make it probably 17 millimeters, and that'll give me room for tolerance in the wall. And I'm also on the tabs on the side here. I'm going to increase their size and increase the gap to 2 millimeters instead of 1. So we'll give that a try, and hopefully this will work, and we'll be back. I'm back, the lights are on now, and the cat just jumped up here. Sorry, Gus. Off you go. No, you can't go up there.